Marking 21 years since Hamas came into being, its leaders organised a massive rally in Gaza, attended by more than 100,000 people. Their leader in Gaza, Ismail Haniyeh, who still clings to his title of Prime Minister, gave a fiery speech, although the crowd's outward response was somewhat indifferent. Nonetheless, the development of Hamas during the past 2 decades has been remarkable. Formed by the late Sheikh Ahmad Yassin at the start of the first Palestinian uprising in late 1987, Hamas began as an outgrowth of Egypt's Muslim Brotherhood. Odd though it seems today, the formation of Hamas was encouraged by the Israeli security authorities, which saw it as a religious counterweight to the secular Palestine Liberation Organization, the PLO. Hamas declares itself to be an Islamic organization dedicated to the establishment of an Islamic Palestinian state that encompasses the West Bank, Gaza, and Israel. In order to achieve its goal, Hamas operates in 2 major spheres: armed combat and welfare activities. In December 1992, Israel decided to expel some 400 of Hamas's top operatives to Lebanon. During their stay, they learned invaluable tactics from Hezbollah, which they then used against Israel. When the PLO signed the Oslo Agreement with Israel in 1993, Hamas rejected the ensuing establishment of the Palestinian National Authority and intensified its attacks against Israel. A few months later, Hamas began using suicide bombers, dealing blow after blow to Israel's sense of security. Despite its increasing popularity in the Palestinian street, the movement refused to participate in the first Palestinian legislative elections in 1996. 10 years later, Hamas did enter the political fray. Corruption in the ruling party Fatah and the demise of its historic leader Yasser Arafat paved the way to a Hamas victory. In fact, Hamas's staggering majority in the parliament meant the new coalition government was headed by the organization's leader in Gaza, Ismail Haniyeh. The deeply divided parliament and cabinet were unable to operate, causing a complete stagnation in domestic decision-making. In July of 2006, a few months after the elections, Hamas kidnapped an Israeli soldier. Still in captivity, Gilad Shalit is regarded by the movement as a valuable bargaining chip. In July of 2007, Hamas forcibly took control of the entire Gaza Strip during a 6-day coup. The move led to a complete rift between Hamas and Fatah and the ousting of the Hamas government by Palestinian leader Mahmoud Abbas. It also pushed Israel into blockading the Gaza Strip, from which it had evacuated all Jews 2 years earlier. During the last 8 years, Hamas and other factions in Gaza have fired thousands of rockets onto Israel's south. A truce was reached between Israel and Hamas in June of 2008 and scheduled to expire on December 19th. While Haniyeh remains indecisive regarding the renewal of the truce, Hamas leader in Damascus, Khaled Mashal, has already announced it won't be renewed. Meanwhile, Israel is preparing a major military operation in Gaza in the event that Hamas opts to end the truce and return to a path of violence.